It's July, and there's only one question you've got to ask yourself. What the hell am I gonna do with the kids all month long to keep them entertained? And myself for that matter. All right, so it's July and we're back with the highly anticipated video. Yeah, I don't need those sunglasses. Highly anticipated video, what am I gonna do in Metro Detroit in July? And I know I'm running tight on time on getting this video up. So I'm gonna focus on what's going on in the month from here forward. And I wish I had a cool story like I was captured by pirates and I decided to stay and I worked until the main pirate noticed me. And now I am in fact the dread pirate Roberts. That is just simply not the case. Hi, my name is Mike Perna. If it's your first time here, I'm your local Metro Detroit real estate agent. If you're making a move into or around Metro Detroit, give me a call. We will always have your back. If you have a move coming up anytime in the next year, I definitely want to know about it. Click the link in the description and let's get a time on my calendar for a quick 15 or 20-minute chat about your move, planning that out, making sure we're maximizing your home sale and saving you as much money in your home purchase as possible. Also, do not watch my content and then meet some Yahoo at an open house. I'm your guy, and with that many 5-star reviews, why wouldn't I be? All right, now go ahead and take a minute now to subscribe so you don't miss a single video that we put out, and give this one a thumbs up, just the boop there, so more people see it and can take advantage of all the cool stuff to do in Metro Detroit, and let's giddy up. Okay, so first off, we've got a blog with all the parades and the fireworks because there's literally over 50 of them between the parades and the fireworks. I'm gonna put a link on that below. I'm not gonna rattle off all 50 of those. So we're gonna move straight on to music and concerts, which is one of my favorite things to do here in Metro Detroit. And we're gonna break this one down by location. So I'm not gonna go necessarily by date, I'm gonna go by venue. So we're gonna start with the Fillmore. We've got two great shows this month. One is on July 1st, which is Hawthorne Heights. Second one is on July 3rd, which is the Kid Leroy. I've got one great show coming to the Michigan Theater, and that's Amos Lee. Next up, we've got the Masonic Temple on July 2nd. I've got My Morning Jacket, and on July 8th, I've got Elvis Costello, again at the Masonic. Now over to Pine Knob, which is again Pine Knob, and not DTE Music Theater. That, nope, we're good with that. We've got Janet Jackson with Nelly coming July 2nd. I've got Yellow Card and Third Eye Blind coming July 7th. Alanis Morissette coming July 16th. I think I'm gonna have to catch that show. I caught her like 30 years ago. I'm hoping she's just as good. I'm sure she is. I've got Earth, Wind & Fire coming July 17th, REO Speedwagon and Train July 21st, Limp Bizkit July 23rd, and Creed and Three Doors Down plus Finger 11 on July 31st. Individually, I would not go and pay for a ticket to see them, but all three together, I might. Okay, in Hamtramck at Smalls, and yes, Smalls is still a thing. We've got Less Than Jake on July 5th. Next up, let's head over to Meadowbrook. I've got the Beach Boys on July 5th, Pep Benatar on July 16th, Modern English plus Tommy Two-Tone, like... Damn you, Tommy Two-Tone! Yeah, that Tommy Two-Tone, on July 26th. George Strait is coming to Ford Field on July 13th. At the Aretha Franklin Theater, we've got Method Man and Redman. At Comerica Park, we've got Steve Miller Band and Journey and Def Leppard. That will actually be a really cool show on July 18th. On July 26th at the Royal Oak Music Theater, we've got Taking Back Sunday. That's a $25 show. I'll definitely be there for that. And then we've got Bowling for Soup coming to St. Andrews on July 27th. Now at the Michigan Lottery Amphitheater at Freedom Hill, yep, that is the actual full name of the thing, I've got AWOL Nation with Neon Trees and 311 on their annual Detroit pilgrimage coming July 27th. It's never a summer in Detroit until 311 gets here. Now the big show this year is going to be Faster Horses at the Michigan International Speedway going July 19th to the 21st with country music and camping and great food, and the lineup is actually pretty killer this year with Jelly Roll, Cody Johnson, Jake Worthington, Lainey Wilson, Old Dominion, Hardy, and Riley Green. That's actually gonna be a really good one to go see. Also on July 5th at the Willis Show Bar, your favorite and mine, Ben Sharkey. Always got to go out and see that guy. First Friday of every month, Willis Show Bar. I've got like a standing reservation. All right, so that wraps it up for concerts. We are moving on to comedy, and y'all know I love a good comedy show. The Detroit House of Comedy is actually bringing in some really big hitters this month, starting with Paul Elia on the 5th and the 6th, Godfrey on the 12th and 13th, Natalie Yakar on the 18th, Malik Alessel on the 19th and the 20th, and then comes the World Series of Comedy running the 21st all the way to the 25th, and after that, they're closing the month with Gasper Randazzo on the 27th and Mario Alderon on the 28th. Mark Ridley's, which is actually my favorite comedy joint in Metro Detroit, has a ton going on in July. Blaine Hill is coming the 5th and the 6th. Chad Daniels with 4 shows, the 12th and the 13th. And Brian Simpson on the 25th, 26th, and 27th with 5 shows booked. He might actually add a 6th. Now, for the kids, for the children. All right, first off, let's talk 4th of July parades and fireworks. I know I said that we were gonna just link the blog below. We do have that link below. But I'm going to share just a few of my favorite things to do July 4th weekend. Now at the Henry Ford Museum in Greenfield Village, there's the Salute to America Festival. It runs from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. with incredible musical performances, including the DSO, the Detroit Symphony Orchestra, over the 4th of July holiday. You can get a meal and a snack, and there are going to be food trucks along Main Street. You can hop a ride on Greenfield Village's historic 1913 carousel and see presenters in period costumes strolling through the streets and enjoy music throughout the village. My runner-up is going to be Clawson with their carnival, fair, and fireworks. They've been ranked in the top 5 fireworks in Metro Detroit. Of course, the Ford fireworks downtown are the best, but I love Clawson because it's got a nice, smaller feel with their carnival, their fair, and their fireworks. And this year, they've also got the Arts and Crafts Show at the Clawson City Park on July 4th, and the parade starts on the 4th at 9 a.m. So here's the rest of the month things to do going on with the kiddos. First up, I've got Dinosaurs in Motion at Henry Ford. You can go see the prehistoric animals at Henry Ford's Dinosaurs in Motion. What's cool is you can move or engage with 16 life-size metal dinosaurs, which is great for kids and adults. I've got Kidz Bop coming July 6th at Pine Knob. I'm sure kids love it. I've heard that kids love it. I have not experienced this, and this is definitely not my year to do that. The Royal Oak Fair is coming the 6th and the 7th at Memorial Park, which is at Woodward and 13. And this Michigan Art Show has a national ranking as actually one of the top fairs and art shows in the entire United States, which is actually pretty cool. Now, the Uncle Sam Jazz Fest in Woodhaven is back. Returning the 11th to the 14th, there's gonna be a huge carnival midway, live concerts, fireworks, monster trucks, and a petting zoo. Now, one of my favorite art fairs is back with over 400 artists. It's Art in the Park in Plymouth, running the 12th to the 14th. Now, this is the second biggest art fair next to Ann Arbor's. So Lavender Festivals are coming back as well. DeBuck's is running their Lavender Festival now through the 14th. Blake's is back with their Lavender Festival running the 12th to the 14th and 19th to 21st. So this one's actually running 2 weekends in Armada with over 200 local artisans. You can sip on a refreshing lavender lemonade, that sounds terrible, or lavender ice cream, equally terrible, or enjoy a homemade lavender treat. I'm just not a lavender person, right? I mean, there are also classes and demonstrations and speakers on the subject matter like natural wellness and aromatherapy and farming and gardening and the benefits of local honey and more. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go that one. So back to the Woodward Corridor. On the 12th to the 14th in Ferndale, there's the annual Pig and Whiskey Festival. I think this is the 14th or 15th year. I've been to most of them. It's actually a really cool little festival and some great whiskeys to taste and some great, you know, bacon. Next up, I've got Hippie Fest in Lake Orion on the 13th and 14th, and it is exactly what it sounds like, hippies, but also some of the best crafters with beer and cider and wine, and this is definitely a festival for the entire family with live music and entertainment, including magicians and a monster truck show taking place at 3 p.m. on both Saturday and Sunday. Doesn't seem like a very hippie thing. That's okay, we'll go with it. Okay, the Farmington Founders Festival is running the 18th to the 20th. One thing I can guarantee about this festival is that no one here from the founding of Farmington will be there because that happened like 130 years ago, but any excuse Farmington gets to put up a beer tent, they take it. 100%. Ann Arbor Art Fair. Now this is the big one, the biggest one in Michigan and one of the biggest ones in the United States with over 500,000 people going. Now this thing's actually 4 fairs in one and throughout the city. It's the art, it's the music, it's the food, and of course the city and the architecture itself. So I've got 2 more things coming up, actually the 2 of the coolest things in this video. But before we do, if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button. Also hit the like button so that more people see this. And again, I'm your local real estate agent here in Southeast Michigan. Give me a call or set a time on my calendar that works best for you and your family. I'd love to chat, and we've always got your back whether you're buying or you're selling. Okay, last up is Harry Potter's birthday celebration in Canterbury Village. So this is an outdoor event. It's gonna have themed vendors, tarot card readers, costumes, concerts, scavenger hunts, magic shows, and of course, all things from the wizarding world. This last event, which I actually go to just about every year, it's actually way up in Traverse City, not anywhere in Metro Detroit. It's the Traverse City Cherry Festival, and it runs through July 6th. And fun fact, because the cherry growing season over the last 50 years has actually moved back a month, I'm not kidding, it has. They bring in thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds of cherries from places as far as Japan to make sure that they have enough. Scope out our full blog and video on it. We did a video on Cherry Fest, but that blog will also include tips for places to stay, event locations, and the event schedule. And this year, you can also see the United States Navy's Blue Angels perform, lots of concerts and events. There are going to be classic car shows, and of course, a cherry pancake breakfast, the cherry parade, cherry farmers market, and so much more revolving around cherries. My name is Mike Perna, your local real estate agent. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe because we'll be putting out one of these coming up in August as well. Thank you again, everyone. See you on the next video.